And Featherstone setting her out their intent with the way they're passing the ball and making meters. Lockwood, last tackle. Holmes stands waiting for the ball so he can put another kick in to trouble the Halifax defence. Well, they're not going to let this one bounce, but they're not. Oh, they've knocked on Featherstone. That should have been a try. Well, they have try written all over it. James Woodburn-Hall under pressure, unable to take the kick. Featherstone have 6 more tackles. And the signs in the opening 6 minutes or so, not encouraging for Halifax because they're back in the red zone defending. And the closest that Featherstone have been to the line. Lockwood drives it up. Jones moves into acting half, looking both ways. Brown gets the pass out. Halifax forced into defence but can't stop Alton going over. And Halifax failing to deal with the kick when the Featherstone got possession. Craig Hall doesn't even look because he knew so as soon as the ball had left his foot that was going in between the posts to make it 6 points to 0. So that's the danger. They've scored twice as many tries as Halifax, almost 197 for the season. Halifax have scored 98. And how badly do Halifax need one now to keep themselves in this game, and just to give them a bit of confidence. Garside to Harris, and Garside has gone down. He took a late one, a high one. Robert Hicks stopping the clock. Featherstone already retreating the 10 metres in expectation of the penalty just conceded. 40 metre line. Yes. Well, Robert Hicks has gone to the pocket. And that looks like, well, it's not Brett Ferris. Well, Robert Hicks must have had assistance from his sideline officials there. Featherstone reduced to 12 men, but it's contact with the head that's the issue. And it has to be dealt with in the same way. Whoever you are, and it's Tom Holmes that's been sent to the sin bin. Brandon Moore to Fairbank, and Fairbank, well, Kopchak's made 2 tremendous tackles in that set of 6 on Murray and Fairbank. Scott Griggs out the back to Harris. Harris finds Woodburn-Hall, out to McComb, McComb to McGrath, and McGrath in at the corner, and Halifax have made the extra man pay, but Robert Hicks is going to go upstairs to the video referee. He's awarded the try. Didn't see anything from here that would suggest otherwise, but the man advantage has worked in Halifax's favour. Well, they needed a response and they needed it quickly. They want to stay in this game. There's no big screen, so we'd have to wait for the decision from the video ref, and the decision is try to Conor McGrath and Halifax. And back in the game, not being fazed by the amount of time they spent in those early moments in their own quarter of the field. Hit back. That's a carrier at the second attempt, and Jones bursting through from dummy half. Has set Featherstone up to the 30 metre line. Oh, Brandon Moore has stolen the ball. The referee says he was offside. Well, Featherstone had played the ball, so Brandon Moore's entitled to go for it. Featherstone reactions were slow at marker, so Brandon Moore thought, I'll have a little bit of that. but Robert Hicks says no you won't, it's a penalty to Featherstone, which Featherstone are showing some respect to Halifax because they're opting for Craig Hall to convert from just outside the 20 metre area. But in the more important games Halifax have played against Featherstone, they do seem to come out on top. Featherstone pouring forward. Referee's wave play on. Looked like Jones could have knocked on there. The referee allows him to play on. Gareth Gale. Strong driving run. What will Robert Hicks say? Featherstone say it's a try. Robert Hicks says it's a try, but we'll check with the video ref. And finally, well, there must have been some doubt there. It took a long time to make the decision or confirm the decision of Robert Hicks. Hall to stretch the lead a little bit further. Featherstone 14, Halifax 4. Ferris pushes Harris away, but the reinforcements there, Zach McComb. It looks on McComb chasing the ball, knows it's the last tackle, and Dan Murray, if it bounces up for him, might be on the way down the hill. Has he got the speed? Firmano Brown brings him down. Can he get a quick play of the ball? Oh, the Featherstone Rovers defence are back now. Halifax, have they taken too long? Can they get over the line? Well, they can, but they've been held up by the Rovers defence. Well, Daniel Murray, seen him do that a few times this season, where he's charged the ball down. For all his effort, it's unfortunate that he is a prop forward and didn't have the pace to get away from the defence. Zach McComb tackled on 10 metres. Fairbank surely won't try and pass this time. The previous run, a desperate pass which is not really needed yet. And Halifax forced to drop out under the Rovers post. Halifax will get to put more pressure on as Kevin Leroy enters the field for Daniel Murray. Robinson gets it away to Tangata, who gets it onto Leroy over the top. Well, not the best pass. McGrath manages to get it for Halifax, and there's a late flop there from Welland, goes unpunished. Garside across the defence, sandwiched in between two defenders. Halifax on the 30 metre line, but Robert Hicks with his hand in the air signalling the last tackle. Harris opts to run. McComb gets the ball, gets it back to Harris. Harris is not going to get the option of a kick away because the Featherstone defensive pressure was so intense. Featherstone stacking men on the short side. Harris kicks off the outside of the foot. Who's there first? Well, we're going to find out because Robert Hicks is going to go upstairs to the video referee again. Halifax. Well, how far are they going back? That would be an indication. Featherstone have gone back to the in-goal area, every one of them. Could be a tonic for Halifax. But it isn't, as Robert Hicks has given the penalty into the Rovers red zone for one last attempt perhaps before the hooter sounds. Robinson to Harris, Harris to McComb, but McComb could have lost the ball to Craig Hall there, but it doesn't matter in the end as the hooter sounds, and Halifax won't be impressed, but I think they'll be Fairly happy with the performance. Little step before he meets the defence. Leroy over the 30, last tackle, hand in the air from Robert Hicks. Robinson, Kavanagh out to Woodburn Hall. Woodburn Hall steps inside, catches the defence. So he's put a kick in for Saltonstall and Griggs to chase, but Josh Hardcastle gets back there. But Halifax are where they want to be at the end of that 6, as far away from their own try line as they possibly could be. Of a really looking defence as a restart. The tackle count restarts with a wave of hand from Robert Hicks, and well, Featherstone just getting that extra metre or two in the challenge now as Chisholm gets it away. And there will be a try for Featherstone that may just take this game beyond Halifax in the darkened corners of the Millennium Stadium. Massive ask. Halifax Highway players now obviously carrying some sort of knocks after the attention. Short kick off from Griggs. Gone off, I think it went off James Woodburn Hall into the hands of Alex Walker, who immediately puts Featherstone on the advantage again, taking the ball up to just outside the 20-metre area. Featherstone with Chisholm looking for support, and there's runners all over for Featherstone. Cooper, sorry, Halton looking for a second. Chisholm again, moves the ball out wide. Brown goes for the quick throw. It's another Featherstone try, and the floodgates might just be opening for this Featherstone side now with another try. And Hall adds another 2. Margin run. He gave himself up offside there, but did Ferris, but Roberts letting him play on. Chisholm kicks into the corner. Who's the fastest? Well, Rich was the fastest, but Hall got the ball, and Featherstone have another try. From Hall's kicks become easier and easier, but it would appear so do the tries for Featherstone. They're now really 30 points to 4 on the Jones. Chisholm putting pressure on McGrath on that far side. McGrath tries to knock it back, and Robert Hicks will go to the video referee to check. Try is given. Kick from the touchlines, almost cleared the top of the post.
The successful conversion of Betfred Scott East Yorkshire Shuttles.
Confirmed as the try scorer. Halifax finally get one right on the short kick off. Tangata.
Millennium Stadium is at Featherstone Rovers 36. Halifax was 4.
Still trying to conjure up something to open up this fairly tight and well organised defence. Last tackle again signalled by Robert Hicks. Murray passes, long ball out wide. McCoon gets it away to McGrath. Can he get inside? No. Short of the line. Murray drives forward again. 13 minutes left. Halifax really outplayed in this second half as Garside brings the ball back across the field. Last tackle again, Halifax 30 metres out. Griggs will kick off the outside of the boot, and will he get the bounce? Well, something for Halifax supporters to cheer about as Liam Harris manages to win the race to the kick through from Scott Griggs behind the line, and touchdown for Halifax, a second try, one in either half. The Halifax supporters have coming to enjoy themselves no matter what. They knew it was going to be a tough afternoon. There was no expectations on Halifax against the run of play. Have posted a try of their own. Daniel Murray will run it up the middle. Griggs kicks over the top. He gets the bounce, something could be on for Halifax. Kicked on again. I don't think there's anyone anywhere near enough to be able to take it as Craig Hall goes back, and Halifax find themselves almost on that Featherstone try line. Behind the play of the ball. And Featherstone are going to go the full length with Connor Jones taking the ball off Halton, and Halifax had a massive advantage defensively with Featherstone players going back, and then Halton through the gap, slips the ball to Connor Jones. A goal from in front of the post is surely going to make it 42. Ben Tibbs left on his own on this short side with 6 Featherstone defenders in front of him, so there's not much chance of him going anywhere from there. Robert Hicks has wiped the tackle count down to 0. Harris gets it out and then gets it back again. Liam Harris, and then tries to duck under the attempted tackles, but too many in number for Liam Harris to get any further than 4 metres into the Featherstone half. Leroya to Griggs, Griggs to Kavanagh, and Robert Hicks blowing the whistle. Kevin Leroya writhing about on the floor in some pain. Well, there's another yellow card being wielded by Robert Hicks. So maybe still time for Halifax resorting to the kick again. Well, this similar to Welland's effort down in the corner. Again, it's in the semi-darkness of that in-goal area. Halifax denied. Conor McGrath unable to touch the ball down. Chisholm drills the ball through on the floor. Is it another try? It's another decision for the video referee. Well, Robert Hicks has given a try. Looks as though we stood over the top of it. Well, he's given a penalty. He's also going to wield a card, another yellow card. It's the third one of the game. So Ben Tibbs going to the touchline, so he'll take no further part in this game on their own line. But they're down to 12 men. It's a tired defence, and they've had 1 or 2 players who've been needing attention, but they managed to push well amount of play on the far side. Brandon Moore to Murray, Griggs, Woodburn-Hall, Murray decides to go back on the inside. Saltonstall picks up and goes from acting half, chips over the top. Well, not getting the bounce again. Looked unlikely anyway with so many Featherstone defenders around him. Hooter sounds, no more play. Halifax okay, and didn't live up to expectations, of which there weren't many anyway, but again, too many errors. But they'll be looking to stop this Featherstone juggernaut, much bigger, much stronger side. They'll got to face Toulouse in France next week for the season. Halifax is over for the career. Scott Griggs is retiring, and there's one or two other players who played the last games in a Halifax shirt this afternoon. But the rumours of players coming in will encourage Halifax supporters more than the result as 14-4 down, and Featherstone just ran away with it, getting up to 30 before Halifax even got over the line, with tries from Ferry, Hardcastle, Jones, Wellham. 3 conversions from Craig Hall, Championship Player of the Season. Halifax, well, they made some respectability out of it with a try from Harris, who won the race to the touchdown in the in-goal area. Robinson converted in front of the post. At least they got to double figures at 36-10. But then, when they looked to have the defensive advantage, Holton broke through and sent Jones away down the field for the final try of the match, with Hall converting. It's an emphatic win for Featherstone, not helped by Halifax's errors. Featherstone deserved winners. Final score at Millennium Stadium: Featherstone 42, Halifax 10.